right, now, MWM. Monday, Wednesday, Monday, I guess that is. He's been posting a long time, though. Most popular way of making money in fitness and nutrition industries is to confuse clients by overcomplicating things, thereby making them feel like they need to buy a silly programmy, oh, he's a Brit, all right, diet plan, supplement, or gadget in order to make any progress. For some reason, complexity sells. Yes, it does. What keeps this strategy going, despite the incredible ease of access to information we've enjoyed for the decades on the internet? Is it a long-running cultural hangover from Weider's muscle magazines and the idea of training secrets? Is it a misguided belief that the diets and training programs of elite athletes explain their success and so should be copied by beginners? That's probably what it is, yes.
I don't think these guys are smart enough to contrive a situation where they're confusing people intentionally. It's the typical.
Well, now that's a good observation.
It's not the deal.
They're not any smarter than the stupid.
It's
beginners.
the typical deal of when somebody learns something and they start teaching it. They overcomplicate everything, and they give you as much information as they possibly can to sound more authoritative, and that's appealing to people. When you start saying shit that sounds smart and complicated, and you feel, especially if you are presenting it as if you have some angle or secret knowledge that other people are missing out on, that's an appealing proposition to people. So that's all.
Well, it is It is appealing because you are stuck, and this guy says he knows how to get you unstuck, and you really don't want to be stuck. So you'll do whatever he tells you to do, even if it makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Yeah. So it's just how you choose to present yourself, because there's also a great appeal to simplicity and logic, but that's much, much harder to present to people because you have to bring them along with your line of thinking in a logical, progressive fashion, and that's very difficult to do. It's way easier to just start talking about all the shit you know, and people are like, "Oh, this guy knows a lot of stuff."
Yeah, well, let me finish reading this to you because that's pretty much where he goes with this. Is it a misguided belief that the diets and training programs of elite athletes explain their success, and so should be copied by beginners? Well, yeah, because that's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think. Is it the assumption that if your training isn't working, that must be because it's too simple? Even if complexity is just a deliberate, cynical pretense to fool people who don't know any better, people seem to want to buy it. Why do we want things to be more complicated than they really are?
Because we don't like personal responsibility. We don't like to say, look, just if you do these things, this is what will happen. There's got to be another reason. It's because it's very complicated. It's
and
because
finally,
you're not eating the right.
The fact that starting strength success threatens this strategy explain why so many people with something to lose are so eager to dismiss it as dogmatic. All right, so here's the problem. All right, here is the problem. The problem is that success as measured by the pictures in the muscle magazines and success as measured by your presence at the IPF World Championships is largely a function of your genetic endowment. Now, here at Starting Strength, we don't care about you being at the Olympia. We don't care about you being at the IPF Worlds. What we care about is you getting stronger than you are right now. And that is produced very, very simply by you eating enough food to recover from your workouts. And your workouts consist of normal human movement patterns loaded with a barbell that go up a little bit every time you train. And that's all there is to it. And that is, in fact, very simple. And it works every single time that it is applied. Every single time without fail. Every human being who is just starting out training can get stronger very, very quickly using that approach. without a bunch of complexity. Because what is strength? Strength is the ability to produce force against an external resistance. And what's your DNA for? Is to reshape and remodel the proteins and the structures of your body to keep it viable in the environment. That's what it's for. Join us again this week on Starting Strength Radio. This week we have one of our famous paper Q&As where you type your inane ass questions in to the website, and we print them out the old-fashioned way, put them on a piece of paper, lay them on the desk, and I read the damn things, and in the process of doing that, we make fun of you, and we have fun making fun of you, and you receive the benefit of our accidental wisdom, because we know more about this shit accidentally than you do on purpose. Next time, Starting Strength Radio.